Hello, welcome to video 4. You're getting there. You're almost done. You're going to love the rest of this training because now we're going to teach you in video 4 all about our host rewards and doing parties. Because in my 13 years of doing Tupperware, I have done countless parties and hundreds, if not thousands, and given away a lot of free and half price Tupperware, which I absolutely love. I get to say that. So the host program has not changed at all since I joined 13 years ago. And we're going to teach you all about the host rewards here, the first part of this video. And it takes a minute to learn, so don't beat yourself up if you don't learn it all and memorize it all in the first round. Okay. The best way to do it is by practicing and by hosting your own first party. Okay. The biggest platform to make money in this business is doing parties. There are many, many ways you can do a party. You can be your own host every single month if you want to, along with finding other hosts. And you're going to find a lot of people to join your team by doing parties. You're going to, instead of working on finding $100 orders, you're going to get multiple orders at every party and have multiple hundreds of dollars in sales versus just a $100 order. So that is where it is at in this business. So let's get started and show you our host program. And I'll kind of guide you to a couple different spots here to find our host program. So number one is remember, we talked about this in our previous video, our resources, our free resources. Dynamic Stars Facebook group is one of them. And you can always go to the media and albums in the group and the mobile device. Remember, the albums might be in the upper right-hand corner little menu button. And then you will come here and you're going to look for the current month. And then you're going to see host information. And this is a fun month for us because sometimes we do extra host credits. So you just never know when that's going to happen. So keep partying every month throughout the year. So I'll go through this chart here because this is basically a perfect example of how to know what your host is going to get based on dating the party and then based on the party sales. Okay. So just for dating a party with you, if nothing else happens, you're going to be able to award this to your host, the little host a party, get one free. Okay. And then when your host reaches $200 at least in party sales, $200, they're going to get to choose from one of these 4 gifts. Also on this note, I want to take a moment to shout out to our catalog because this is a chart that's also in your full line catalog that you would have gotten with your business kit. So I believe it's a midway through the catalog, page 38, 39, something like that. Your host chart is also there, this chart right here. It looks a little bit smaller, not as big of bold letters, as well as these 4 options right here. And then usually we have a catalog host gift special. And right now it is this set right here, the signature line storage set. Okay. Okay. So back to sales. When they reach 200 in sales, they're going to snag one of these gifts as well as their dating gift. Okay. And now as we add on party sales, they're going to add on more. So they're still going to get the dating gift and they're still going to get the 200 in sales gift. And then once they hit $300 to $499 in sales, they're going to receive 10% of the party sales in what we call host credits. So that's anywhere from $30 to $50 worth of host credits. And the host credits can be used on any full price products in our catalog, as well as sometimes we have full price products in our monthly brochure. On top of that, they also get to select any full price product for half price. Now, I'm going to address a question I get a lot with my team and with my hosts. And that is, oh, well, can I use my $30 in free host credits towards my half price item? And the answer is no. You do have to use the $30 for something in the catalog, and then you do pay out of pocket for that one half price item. Okay. So if it's $100 item, you're going to get it for $50 plus shipping and tax. Okay. And then when the party sales reach $500 to $999, they're going to earn 15% of the party sales in host credits. So that would be $75 to approximately $150 in host credit. And then they bump up to 2 items for half price instead of 1. So this is the sweet spot when they hit that level. But even sweeter, and this is the party I always reach for, and I will host coach my host to get to this level, is 1,000. And I just had one of these last week, and they are a fun party, especially for the host. So the host gets to 1,000. Now they're going to earn, right now it's 40, but it's always 20% of party sales in host credit. So they're going to earn $200 in host credit. Okay. Now, if you notice the difference between the second level and the third level, it goes from 150 is the max at that level to 200. Okay. Now, if they just add in $1 more in party sales, they're adding in $50 more in host credits. I think you can do the math, right? And then 3 items or sets from our catalog or full price item from the brochure for half price. Now we have extra amazing host gift specials down below here that the host can earn when they have not only the party sales, but we're going to add on 2 bookings. Okay. You noticed up here, these don't require bookings or dating parties, and it can be any kind of party, it doesn't matter. These don't require, just the sales do not require bookings, but the host gift specials down here require your booking. So 2 bookings and 2 bookings. So when they have 500 in party sales and 2 bookings, the host can instead opt for this Get It All impression set for $75 of their host credit. It's not free, and then they also get $75 shopping spree. It is one or the other. Now, why would they want this versus $75 worth of product from the catalog? Well, this whole value, if they were to select even 2 of these sets, that wouldn't, 2 of these sets, they would not even be able to get with the 75. So instead of just 2 sets, they're going to get this entire collection, which is a $222 value. So the value is much higher, which is why these are called a host gift special. Sometimes we also have something called a host bonus, and that is an additional bonus. That is an additional award for a host, and they will pay the $15 in cash or out of pocket, or we call it a copay usually, to get that set for that price. So that's a higher value as well. I think it says it's a $38 value. So just know that we do have those extra offers at times, and it's really important to leverage that to get more bookings for yourself into those weeks and months. Okay. So there is the host program. So we do lots of different parties in Tupperware. You can do, I mean, there's no limit. So you can do messenger parties. You can do everyone wins parties, which is just another way of saying a glorified book party. Okay, everybody comes and orders. You can divide up the host credits by everybody who ordered, or you can pick one person to get them all, or whatever. And if you want to know more about that, please ask questions. So there's all kinds of parties. We have training on in our Dynamic Stars group. If you type in our keyword search here, messenger party, for example, is one of the really hot ways to party right now. So if you type in anything in this search bar, it will come up within our group. So again, I typed in this little search bar, popped up this, and then we're going to type in messenger party. Now, this is a fantastic training by a org leader within another team. She is so generous with all of her training and tips and tricks. So I highly encourage you to check out this video. It's only 20 minutes or so, but this could totally take your business to the next level. I know it has taken Tabitha to the next level, and she is loving it. And I know a couple of our Dynamic Stars have been dabbling in these kinds of parties too and are loving them because they're just fun, instant, easy, creating lots of FOMO parties. FOMO means fear of missing out, in case you don't know. There's all kinds of parties. to do in, and if you go into our Dynamic Stars group again here, go back to my group here. Hang on a second, guys. Dynamic Stars. I'm going to click out of this and go backwards. So if you type in, actually in our media here again in albums, I do have an album on the messenger parties. And we have resources. Where is it at here? Messenger party. There it is right here. 2 albums there for that messenger party that Tabitha did training on. There's in our Tup Now. So if we go back to our home office screen, which we can get to by going to my office. All right. And then go to your Tup Now. Okay. And then you probably saw your, you probably noticed you can click here on your categories and get some different ideas for different parties through this as well. And the last thing I wanted to mention, I just want to remind you to go back here to check that out. But the last thing I want to remind you is we're always doing trainings every single week in our Dynamic Stars group on all the aspects of our business. And we are always wanting to help you get more party ideas and more product demonstration ideas and all of that. So by all means, it's really important to come to the weekly, we call them weekly meetings. We used to call them weekly rallies when we did more in-person stuff, when we had a lot more local people. Now we have people everywhere. So we just have everything going on Zoom. And that is a place where you're going to learn a lot. And we're going to share our testimonials, and we're going to share what we did at a party last week and how we did at this party. And we have a lot of really techie people in our group that do a lot of virtual parties. Some do only virtual parties, meaning through Facebook or through Messenger, or you can also do a party through this video I'm doing, which is on Zoom. Okay, we've had Zoom and Tupperware now since 2015, so almost 10 years. So there's a lot of ways you can do parties. I also want to take a note that you can also always be your own host, once again. And I want to remind everybody that we can do parties anywhere in the US or US territories, such as Puerto Rico and Guam. And any APO or FPO addresses, which are military, we can do parties with them and recruit them as well. So again, we train on parties constantly. And we are always here to help you. And we want you to know that the best place to learn about doing parties is at a party. So when you go book your first 2 parties, you let me know whether they are virtual or in person. If it's local in person, obviously I will be there. If it is away, we will get together on video, and I will be there on video with you guys. So that is some information on how to work your business with the parties and really embrace it, because this is, again, the best way to move yourself up in the business and to continue to train and teach people below you to do the same thing. And that's what we do here at Dynamic Stars. We work together to help train everybody on all of those things. All right. So your last, not your last word, your second to last word, your second to the last word is for this video number 4. And this is what we talked about, is that doing parties is your biggest platform to make what? To make money. That is your word for this video.